Alright, I'm going to start off this video by giving a quick little history behind this book, and then I'll put it in the timestamps when I'll start flipping. So if you want to get to the part where I start flipping through the book, just look in the timestamps. But to begin, Phrases for the Young is one of the books that I have looked for since 2012. I know Julian Casablancas came out with his solo album 2010, and that's when the box set came out. But I didn't know about Julian Casablancas' solo album until 2012, and so since 2012 I tried looking for it on the internet, but as to my surprise, nowhere to be found. It's hard to find on eBay. It's hard to find on like secondhand websites, and there was a few times where I would find it online, but it would be like, oh, 500 bucks on this website that someone just bought a few months ago. So finally 2022 came along last month. I just, I'm always buying stuff on OfferUp, and then this time I just said to myself, let me type in Julian Casablancas Phrases for the Young box set and see what comes up. I wasn't expecting to find anything, but to my surprise, I found the Phrases for the Young book, the lyric book, this one. And I click on it, I'm like, no way. It says $120 with a dash through it. So it used to be $120, and the guy was now selling it for $70. And I was like, no way. And so then I messaged him quick, 50 bucks. And the guy said, yeah, sure, whatever. And I was like, yes. And so that weekend I went to the guy's place to buy it, and I got it for 50 bucks. Finally, after 10 long years. And this is definitely one of my prized possessions now. And I consider myself lucky. I remember seeing this book on YouTube where some person flips through it, but I tried looking for that video again, but I couldn't find it, and so I'm taking it upon myself to put it up for everyone that's looking out for this book. Important rock and roll history right here, important Strokes history, Julian Casablancas history, and let's get to it. All right. Cool designs. Well, start off just the red cover, a red book with gold leaf designs. I have never seen a book like this. I've never seen a lyric book like this from any other artist. And so it's red. It's very attention grabbing. It pulls you in. And on the front cover, it has a little scroll with a feather and an ink bottle. And this is from the master himself, Julian Casablancas. On the spine, I cannot focus it, but it says Julian Casablancas in the cool script, Phrases for the Young. Right here, cult record symbol, I don't know what that is, and the scroll again. So let's get into it. Cool pattern designs. And then boom. On the bottom right, Phrases for the Young, there's a piano piece that I'm sure those that know how to play piano, you can figure it out. I'll put the link in the description as well. There's a person on YouTube that sees that little piece and they actually play on their piano. So if you're wondering how it sounds, just look down on my description and it'll take you to that person's video. Boom. Anger is weakness, patience is strength. And if you're wondering what artwork is used, in the back it has a bibliography, so no need to worry. All secrets will be known. The first track off the album, Out of the Blue. And I really like this design, what's going on the bottom with his face, and it repeats itself in white, black, and blue. Pretty creative, pretty 80s look. And I also like the words, all the letter O's. It's very noticeable. Arrows, and the quote says, "Try not to give advice you can't follow." But this artwork, it's really interesting because if you only pay attention to the red arrows, they're pointing to the right. But if the blank space is the blue, and if you pay attention to the blue arrows, they're pointing the opposite way. And so it's a cool reference to left and right in the dark. And then cool photography, very nice. And then boom, left and right in the dark. I don't know what, I think this is the letter and, so it's left and right in the dark. Very crazy. And there's on the right side, the artwork is like an angel and some kind of demon with horns. Opposites. Interesting artwork. Art is the image of life, its purpose simply to enhance it. And I believe these quotes are from, I think he was a poet / philosopher called Rumi, Rumi. I'll also put a link in the description to find Rumi's work, but he has all these quotes that I'm pretty sure Julian Casablancas got his stuff from. 11th Dimension. Pretty crazy. I love the artwork, the computer digital age. And then being nice is most important when others are not. I'm not gonna lie, I do skip some of his songs in his album, so I don't know what this image is referencing to. So if you guys can figure it out, please put in the comments. 4 Chords of the Apocalypse. I think this is one of the songs I skipped, not gonna lie. And an image of Julian Casablancas that I don't really see on the internet. And it looks like this was shot on film. There's a coffee stain on the top. Very, very aesthetic, very candid. Drunkenness is cowardice, sobriety is loneliness. This guy reminds me of the Joker movie. very dark. Ludlow Street. Phrases for the young. People don't want to be greedy, they want to be happy, but they're often too greedy to notice. And this is really interesting barcode artwork. I just noticed up here on the top it says 11/03/2009. I don't know what date that is, but I'm assuming it's when the album came out. I thought it came out in 2010, but whatever. River of Brake Lights. I like this shot. If you guys look at Phrases for the Young TV spot, I'll put in the link in the description as well, but apparently Julian Casablancas made a commercial for his album Phrases for the Young, and it has this video of this theme going on. I'm glad he put in his lyric art book by Warren Fu. Videography by Warren Fu. Really like that guy's artwork as well. Stuck in a lava flow of brake lights. Glass. Talk about those absent as if they were listening in. Talk about those absent as if they were listening in. And yeah, I think a lot of people talk too much crap on the internet these days. They don't know how to be, they're completely desensitized. This one's really interesting too. A dinosaur and like people from the medieval times with a magnifying glass or something. Their pet dinosaur. Don't know what that's. I have no idea what that's alerting to. This is really interesting artwork for glass. An old man gonna shoot a guy in the head through a mirror. Don't understand bulletproof glass. Also a nice photograph of Julian Casablancas. Now this is the image that intrigues me the most out of this whole book. For a song Tourist. I don't know what it says in Japanese, but the artwork, the bottom left right here, it says Tourist, Occult Records production. So I'm assuming there was a music video for Tourist. And again, this image of Julian Casablancas is so weird because it looks very Sin City-like. And again, I think this image is also part of the Phrases for the Young TV spot. And it's hard to find information about it, but if there is more visuals to the song Tourist, I'd be dying to see that, man. Yep. And on the right, unlocking life's mysteries is the responsibility of dissatisfied people. Ain't that the truth? Tourist. Love that. Love this artwork. And the lyrics are on a computer. It's very creative. the end. And the master's not in his chair. I don't know what to think of this image. I think it's very inviting where, you know, you listen to the song and now it's like, or you listen to the album and you're like, now what? Now what do I do? And the master is no longer in his throne. You know, it's time to go out and do something. That's what I get from it, from seeing that image. B-sides, all the lyrics to Old Hollywood and lyrics to Long Island Blues. Really interesting songs. And then this is the bibliography in the back. It tells you what, if you were to have the discs, has information about the discs. Phrazes for the Young Storybook. I guess that's what it's called, Phrazes for the Young Storybook. And art direction and concept by Julian Casablancas and Warren Fu. And all the artists. And that's it. More intricate designs. Red back. And that is all. Phrazes for the Young. Hope you guys liked it as much as I did. And hope you guys find one as well. Peace out.